What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a special Megacon episode of Hops Geek News, a podcast that talks about comic books, movies, TV shows, and typically a beer of the week. Now, this is our preview episode. It's kind of short. Megacon starts tomorrow, which we will both be at. So we just wanted to run down some guests, maybe some key panels that you might want to attend, maybe our panels, and then just our list of like where you could find us this coming weekend and all that good stuff. So go ahead, Hops Geek News, subscribe, like, share our podcast platforms, and then on social media, same name. Please, by all means, that is going to be the number one way that you can find out what we are doing this weekend and all of that good stuff. And of course, you can find us on Nerd Initiative Weekly, whether it's Turn a Page talking about a comic book that week, or on our reviews every Tuesday and Wednesday when DC Comixology and the rest of those books come out. Find us there. Thanks for hanging out with us. Yeah, this is just a normal chill episode. Like I said, it's nothing crazy. We wanted to talk about what we have going on. So, Lauren, why don't you kind of start off talking about our our panels?
Yes, so Thursday is when the event kicks off. The doors, everything officially kicks off at 4. I do recommend getting there early. Parking is going to be a bitch if you haven't prepaid
I
for it.
land at 3 p.m.
You should pay for it, yes. And we're probably still going to be like cutting it close by the time we get all our stuff, just because it's a nightmare to get into the con if you're driving there. And even if you're not, it is far. So wear comfortable shoes or put inserts in those shoes.
Dude, I
Uh,
cannot overstate that. There's going to be a lot of walking, a lot of people. Wear comfortable shoes and bring a water bottle.
yes, there are refilling stations at the convention center. And please, for the love of God, wear deodorant. And
Oh,
you know what?
Jesus, yes.
I actually keep deodorant in my bag. So I'm not going to lie. One year we got to Megacon. I'm like, I forgot to put deodorant on. And my friends are like, oh, you'll be fine. And I'm like, no. And so you walk through a hotel sometimes, depending on where you're parking.
Yeah.
I went into a hotel gift shop and like spent twice as much as I should on deodorant because it's just not nice to do to people. And some of y'all are dressed
Some of y'all stink.
very the one thing we have going for us is this is going to be like the coldest megacon ever because usually
You said,
megacons
isn't
in
it like
like
75 degrees?
no, I think the high is only in the 60s,
Fuck
so
yeah.
the low is going to be like in the
Let's
40s.
go.
I'm hoping it
Yeah.
gets warmer. That's too cold for me.
Oh, thank God.
But usually megacons in April or May, or like when the COVID year or the makeup COVID year was August, so we were melting outside waiting to get in. But yes, deodorant. I don't know why the con does not sell deodorant, but definitely wear that. So the first thing I have on my schedule is our panel called Nightmare on Winchester Street, which will be in room W205A. So everything looks like it's going to be in the West Wing this year.
Thank
So you
God.
are allowed
Because,
to go in the West Wing, unlike Bell.
oof.
Thank God, because why?
I was just gonna say because yeah, like both are things in the West Wing. Oof.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good because you're gonna have to be like the Flash and run. So that panel is on the second floor. We will be talking about how Sam and Dean would handle themselves in some of our favorite horror movies. Because every time we watch something now, we're like, Sam and Dean would have ended this here, or Sam and Dean would have ended that there. So how would they do that? And like, how would they react to an actual human killer? Because humans they don't get, demons they get, humans they don't. So we're going to do that, but I'm also going to have some supernatural trivia ready, as well as supernatural stickers, candy, pies, all that fun stuff. And then while I'm wrapping up the supernatural panel, Matt will be running upstairs to room W311E with Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. And you want to talk
Yeah.
about that?
So that is basically just going to be talking about the really cool things that they're doing, right? They are currently writing comic books such as Batman Beyond, Star Trek, which is probably IDW's biggest, comic book out currently. They're doing Guardians of the Galaxy, Outsiders from DC, Thunderbolts from Marvel. Guys, these are two of the absolute best writers out there right now. And we get to moderate their panel. So we're going to probably start off talking, a little bit about what it's like to be writing such a vast array of characters and how they get into these headspaces. And a little tidbit, they also like to theme their projects by music playlists. So I can't wait to talk about that a little bit more. And then we'll open it up to some Q&A because I know a lot of people are going to have questions. So it's just going to be like a chill evening. Really, really cool that we get this opportunity, right? This is our first big panel. And something that's really cool about both of these is I know we recorded kind of in person at FanX Salt Lake, but the Winchester one, for example, is like a live podcast episode with the two of us. And
Yeah,
then
I guess.
basically the Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing is basically like a live interview, is the way I see it. Of course, I want questions from the audience and things like that, but these are two of the biggest things that we've probably ever done in the 4 years of this podcast. Because MegaCon, I would almost say it's the third biggest convention behind New York City Comic Con and San Diego.
I want to say Fan X was bigger, but the guest list this year for MegaCon is insane.
It's the like absolute biggest. Yeah, we'll get to the guest list in a minute. So we'll be doing that panel, and then honestly, after that panel, since everything's pretty much done at 8 o'clock that night on Thursday, we are going to go right across the street, and we are going to go to Half Barrel Brewing and have a couple beers with Jackson and Colin. Which again, it feels so like uppity and bougie to say, but it's like, dude, that's so cool that we're gonna go hang out with our friends and have a couple beers. So if there's anybody in the area that maybe wants to go have a beer, like we're gonna be across the
I
street
mean,
hanging out with our pals.
at this day and age, if you're a comic book creator, you were most likely a comic book fan not long before.
Yeah,
So
a hundred
it
percent.
makes
Like
sense.
everybody kind of starts somewhere, and I know
Right.
they definitely started somewhere. But Lauren and I are, massive fans, and so I think it's not lost on us like how much of a opportunity this is, and then the fact that it's just like, oh yeah, come across the street, man, let's have beers and just talk like old friends. And to me, I don't know why, that's just like the coolest thing on earth, because it's like, wait, we're somebody, oh my god. Because to them it's like, this
Yeah.
is our job. Like if it's like if I go to my job and just go have a beer with me afterwards, like that's what this is for them. It's like, yeah, I just get to do
Right.
cool shit.
Yeah. And anybody not familiar with Half Barrel, it's a teeny tiny brewery. And they only usually have one or two of their beers on tap, and then they have some phenomenal guest taps. You always get like Tripping Animals. I've found the Veil there. I have found
Oh wow.
Civil Society. I mean, they get good beers. Like they get the whale beers. Like if there's a whale beer in Orlando, they most likely have it. So they usually have a lot of good stuff on tap and in cans. Super duper tiny, but literally across the street from the convention center. But I still feel like a lot of people aren't aware
Probably
because
not.
it's not,
Yeah.
it's not when you think Orlando beer, you don't, because their actual brewing is so little and minimal, hence the name Half Barrel,
Right.
that people don't always associate it with a brewery. They more so associate it with a bottle shop, but it is phenomenal. And I always have pictures with toys after MegaCon there.
Yeah. And the biggest thing too, just a heads up, because me and my love for Roosevelt's, is Roosevelt's is going to have a new exclusive shirt each day at the con.
Yeah, there's
And the thing that
so great.
honestly, the thing that's really hard is the fact that like their exclusives tend to go really freaking hard, and they're like these whales that people can't get, so the lines are typically long. I'm gonna buy a shirt there, most likely. It
Did
just
move
depends.
pretty quick. When I got your shirt last year, moved pretty quick.
Well, here's the thing: is like if they usually save like their best one for Saturday, but Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning is a Ghost Machine panel, which we're gonna be
So
at.
we got to get there before 11.
So we'll see. But just understand that Roosevelt's, they have really cool nerdy shirts. They're gonna be there, and they're really cool guys. Like everybody there is super friendly, and you're probably gonna get to see Nick Gambarian and Adam from Bayside, and also from Story of the Year, and then also probably William Ryan Key from the they're all part of Thank the Maker, but William Ryan Key is part of Yellow Card. That's who I'm hoping to run into, which I know we're going to run into them at Mosh Isley. But that's neither here nor there. Friday, there's more stuff. There's something that we're probably going to hit up. We're going to hit the panel, how to grow your YouTube channel or TikTok, because, guess what? Pros got to learn still too. We're not pros, but
We're not pros.
it's always good to go to. But Friday's going to be a really good day
Friday's got,
because,
yeah, Anthony Daniels, C3PO, Bears Beats, Battlestar Galactica, Rainn
yeah.
Wilson. We got Kraglin will be there, Sean Gunn. Those are the ones we're hoping to get to before we head over to Disney.
Yeah, so
So that
we're going to head over to Epcot is where we're gonna go. There is a Roosevelt's meetup. Whether we really hang out with the Roosevelt's people too much or not is fine, because Sean from Metalcore Nerds is gonna be there for his birthday. And so we're gonna see Sean and his wife Sam are gonna be there. So we're gonna meet up with them. Uh, and we're gonna ride Guardians of the Galaxy,
oh,
and knock on wood. Jinx it.
it's still virtual queue, so I have to
Oh
set the
no.
alarm. I know the tricks, but there was one time I did not get it. Actually, two. The day it opened because I didn't know the tricks. No, I got it the day it opened. When did I not get it? Oh, I didn't get it the first time the day it opened. I had to get it at 1 because if you don't get it at 7 a.m., you can get it at 1, but you have to be inside the
Right.
park at 1 to get it. So God forbid I don't get it at 7 in the morning, then we need to be
We're
inside
gonna be
Epcot
at that
by
park.
1.
God damn it. We're gonna figure it out.
But then
Yeah.
it'll be harder to park hop because usually if you get it at 1, your boarding call isn't until way later. We've literally gone from Epcot to Hollywood Studios and back to Epcot because of it. But when you have to go back later in the day, it's a much longer wait.
You know what? We'll figure it out because we
We
also
will,
have
we're
res
making it happen.
we got resis, hashtag resis at the
The
cantina,
cantina, which
which we're
can
gonna
be changed. I was shocked how many reservations were available.
when
The
you sent
cantina
me
has been
that,
much
yeah.
easier to get into lately.
You sent me that picture and it was so many wide open things at the cantina, and I was like, holy crap. Like that's kind of intense.
Well, I will say beer prices have gone up in Galaxy's Edge,
Oh
and
boy.
the cast members have learned to word it as, well, this is the only place in the galaxy you can get this beer.
Oh, you're not getting you can't Jedi mind trick me.
It's still an InBev beer. Well, she Jedi mind tricked me. I still paid $15 for the beer.
Oh, I'm gonna buy the beer, but you can't tell me that like this is the only place in the galaxy. It's like, all right.
Oh, she did. Ski left and got a Yingling. He's like, I'm out of here. He doesn't care about Star Wars. And then he came back, and Erica's like, well, I'm buying the $15 beer. So we stopped by the Millennium Falcon
it's
while he went and got a
it's it's
Yingling.
more about the experience, right? You get to get a little snack and you're hanging out in the cantina. That was actually the first time Lauren and I actually met in person. We got to go to the cantina. It worked out as a standby, and we all of our families got to go in there, and it's pretty cool. So getting to do that's cool. And that man, any chance I could like,
Hopefully, we can stand at the bar. That's my
dude,
favorite when we get to stand at the bar.
my favorite Disney ride is honestly the Millennium Falcon one too. So
More than Rise?
yeah, I've only done Rise once.
Oh, I like Rise more than Smuggler's Run.
Well,
Maybe because my
if we can
freaking
find a way to get on Rise, I'm not opposed to that. But I know that's hard as well because it's all like,
no, it's easier to get on. It just tends to be a longer wait.
yeah,
But
well,
I do feel like a lot of the line in Rise is part of the experience. So I
it
feel like it'll
is.
say like it's an hour long when it's really only like 40 minutes.
Yeah, basically Friday's a Disney day. All right, guys, that's what's gonna happen. Friday is a Disney day, and that's really cool. Saturday is Ghost Machine, and we'll be going like some panels. Like they're gonna have Hayden Christensen's gonna be doing his photo op. I can't afford that, but I mean I could, but my wife would kill
I
me.
would like
But
to try to see the 3 o'clock with uh Ming Na Wen, who is Mulan. She's
yeah,
Agent May, and Tamira Morrison. Oh, and they're gonna have Daniel Logan in that one too.
yeah, that's a panel we're gonna definitely try to hit up. Like there's some really good
I
panels.
love, 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 love her.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, at 2 o'clock, the Family Zone's gonna have a Harry Potter.
Did I have something come off?
Clock is clock is going to be um, what the fuck is happening? 8 o'clock is going to be Mosh Isley, and we're going to be going to Mosh Isley with Roosevelt's kind of hosting that. They're going to have a specific Roosevelt's shirt that you can only buy at Mosh Isley, first come, first serve. And then it's just an emo night, man. You're going to bring your lightsaber. You can bring your lightsaber. I'm kind of contemplating bringing mine, not going to lie. You bring your lightsaber and you get to just hang out and jump around and
I will
act a
have my
fool.
lightsaber.
You will. All
I
right.
bought a fancy bag at Galaxy's Edge, so I got to bring it.
I think I'll bring mine then. I'll bring mine. I'm gonna bring mine then. I'm gonna bring mine. All right. I'm gonna bring my big suitcase. Just a heads up. I'm gonna bring my deployment suitcase because I'm gonna buy artwork and I'm gonna buy stuff, and then also
Oh,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
bringing beer down, and then I'm gonna be bringing beer back, and I get to check a bag for free. So I'm gonna honestly probably so just when you see me and I have like my good size suitcase, it's because I'm buying shit. So like I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have an SUV. You'll be
I
fine.
don't mean to be bougie, but I'm bougie, so I
Like the
apologize.
girl from Spaceballs with
I
your matching
overpack.
luggage
And then
and a
also
giant
like
hair dryer.
I'm gonna overpack because it's like I don't know what shirt I'm gonna be feeling at that time because I have a million Roosevelt shirts. So like what's the mood? I'm gonna probably wear like a horror theme to the supernatural, but then I'm gonna take that off and put on like a Guardians of the Galaxy one for
Oh
the
my God, you are gonna do that, aren't you? Am I
I
gonna you're not
am.
are you gonna
I
have time to well
am.
at least oh
Yeah.
you're just gonna take it off over. I'm
You
like, you're a
have
boy,
no
you can do
idea
that real
like
quick.
how
Okay.
fast I change anyways. Like people always when I change into my uniform at work, they're like, holy crap, you change fast. I'm fucking Superman. I will fucking Superman that shit. Uh
There's no phone booths there.
Yeah, I will don't need one. I'm gonna Superman it. I will boom. I need to decide if I'm gonna wear my DC, my Guardians, or probably my Guardians one. We'll see. We'll see what the vibe feels. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what the
Are you gonna
vibe.
change between Epcot and Hollywood Studios?
No, I probably won't do that, but I will be
See,
changing it. Maybe I will. I don't know. See,
because you got
I've
Star
I
Wars.
have I have multiple Star Wars shirts. I don't know. I
And if I
don't
have my
know.
car, you can leave everything in my car.
There you go. Like who knows? And then Masha Isley, I'm gonna be wearing some threads. Like
Oh
guys,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
We'll
I
we'll
don't know how
see.
that's gonna work. Maybe change in the bathroom before I leave. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But Sunday though, Sunday's kind of a like there's a Felicia Day photo op at 12. I kind of want to buy for us. I'm not gonna lie, I've been thinking about it.
I wouldn't want to do I don't know. I think I'm like so over like the Olin Mills style pictures
That's
though.
true. That's true. I would go like do a selfie maybe if it's reasonably priced at her table.
But
But
10:30 in the morning, I hope we can do that meetup, but I feel like it's gonna be a rough morning.
no, we're doing
But
it.
you got Ashley Eckstein and you got Matt Lantner and you got
Yeah.
James Arnold Taylor and D. Bradley Baker, which means you got Captain Rex, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka all from Clone Wars.
I really do want to see something with Ashley Eckstein. She's one that I might, but she's coming to GalaxyCon Richmond, so I'm not necessarily worried about meeting her, if that
She's
makes
a lot of
sense.
places. There's
Yeah.
some Disney trivia at 2. And then
Yeah.
there's Aunt May at 2:45.
Sunday's
And
a
then
chill
there's
day.
yeah, and then there's some another one that's like a Disney thing at 3:45. And then Tom Hiddleston's at 4:30 and that will end it.
Also, the entire cast from X-Men 97 are going to be at MegaCon, just a heads up. Like, so going into some guests, you have Allison Court, who plays Jubilee, Chris Potter, who's Gambit, Lenore Zahn, who is Rogue, Allison Seeley Smith, who is Storm, George Buza, who is Beast. They're all going to be there. Frank Welker, who of Transformers Scooby Doo, he's there. And Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime's there. D. Bradley Baker, James Arnold Taylor, Matt Lantner, sorry. They're all going to be at MegaCon. Ashley Eckstein, of course, she has photo ops and things like that. Her photo op price is $120 and her table photo price is $100. So I probably won't necessarily do that just because like
Um,
it's crazy.
Peter Cullen is so much more than just Optimus Prime.
I know, but like most people. And then you've got Tom Hiddleston, Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, Michael J. Fox.
You just went to your computer mic. I believe Peter Cullen is also Winnie the Pooh, or is it the Eeyore? Like you can't just casually go over that. I'm looking it up. I can't hear you at all now.
So yeah, he probably is, but also you have Ki Hue Kwan, you know, you have Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis. My personal favorite, my personal favorite is Marissa Tomei. All right, like she's a
That's a fun
babe.
one.
She's a babe. I would consider.
Swing.
I would strongly consider if but her like photo op prices are $120, which actually isn't terrible considering how much stuff she's been in. We got Robin Wright, who was in Wonder Woman and Forrest Gump and Princess Bride. You've got Finn Wolfhard, Matarazzo from Stranger Things. Paul Bettany's there. Christopher Lloyd. Eli Roth, who has I like Eli Roth. He did Thanksgiving, which I really enjoyed. Sean
I feel like he used
Gunn.
to host some of the Walking or Talking Dead stuff too.
No, he did. Yeah.
Peter Cullen has done some amazing voices, including Winnie the Pooh, and he did something in Gummy Bears.
Oh, weird.
To me, he's yeah. If he's Winnie the Pooh, oh, maybe the older guy was Winnie the
Maybe.
Pooh that did Caw.
Leah
Rescue
Thompson
Rangers.
from Back to the
Leah,
Future.
oh my gosh. So unfortunately, we're going to be missing that panel
I
because it's
know.
going to be
It's
the same time as
first
the
world
Lansing
problems.
Kelly one. Yeah, first world problems.
Uh
But I'm hoping they still have booths out that we can see
oh,
them.
they will. Like Tom Wilson. Leah Thompson, for example, her autograph prices, her photo op price is 80 and her autograph is 60. Like that's kind of cool. And then you got Cameron Moynihan is going to be there. My personal favorite, John Rhys Davies from Lord of the Rings. Grace Van Dyne is going to be there. Alan Tudyk. I love Alan Tudyk so much. He's there. William Shatner, Jason Isaacs. He's been in so many things. The Entourage cast,
Which is
Robbie and Stephen
hilarious.
Amell are there. Alex Kingston, Matthew Lewis, dude, the Alyssa Milano, Rose McGowan are there. Iman Esfandi, who plays Ezra Bridger's there. Felicia Day, like we've already talked about. It's it's just Giancarlo Esposito, which we've seen his panel already before, which is cool. Okay, table photo price for Felicia Day is only $60.
Usually they don't have that out till you're at the con. I'm surprised they have that
They have
out.
it
I mean,
out.
I would do that. $30 for each of us. Let's
I
go.
would do that. We should do it for Supernatural. Like in my
Yeah.
opinion, we should. But yeah, dude, like
Yes. Well, yeah. Okay.
you look at that. They
We're
also
gonna have
have
to. Okay, we'll talk
we'll
about the
figure it
details
out.
later.
But
Okay.
there's so much fun stuff to go on. And then Sunday at 6 p.m. is going to be our unofficial Hops Geek News meetup, and that's going to be at Gatlin Hall. It's basically, hey, bring yourselves, man. You want to come drink some beer? You want to come eat
They
some
have some
food?
yummy chicken sandwiches and fries and stuff.
Yeah, we're just going to be there. Like a lot of our friends, like Erica's going to be there. Jess won't be because she's going out of town and she sucks. And so Tim's not going to probably make the drive, but here's your Stanley cameo, Tim.
No, yeah,
You
Tim's not
should.
making it. I talked to Tim today now.
You should. But Chris from Geek Peak is out of town too, because whatever. But I might have one of my friends who I've grown up with. I'm trying to get him to come down. My friend Brandon, I'm trying to get him to come down to the con. And then but aside from that, like we're gonna have a lot
Tabby will
of
be
friends
there.
there. Tabby will be there. I'm sure your mom will somehow. We'll see her that weekend.
My mom will be there Friday with she actually has she's going with another friend,
Oh, cool. Well,
but
again,
we
but
shall see.
then I know Scott, one of our patrons, Scott. Shout out to Scott. I love.
Oh yeah.
Listen, Scott. If there's one thing I love, dude, it's your emails to us. Like those get me by because you just there's so much passion that like memories that you email us about, and
When
they're like my favorite
he
things to read.
knows stuff too. Like when he emails
Yeah,
us and gives us information, I'm like, this is awesome. It's
it's
like I
so
don't know.
cool.
Like usually when people are like, I don't know if you know this fun fact. Usually I do. Like he'll send me things. I'll be like, I did not know that fun fact. Thank
Really
you.
deep cuts. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
which
deep
is
cuts.
awesome.
But no, Scott's awesome. And so we'll get to meet Scott. And there's probably a bunch of like Roosevelt's folks that are part of our Facebook page or on the insiders page that might come out. Like Justin and Megan. And then I know also we're going to be meeting up with the other Lauren from Beard Owl podcast because they're going to be down there for the Roosevelt stuff. So it's going to
Oh,
be a really good time. Gatlin Hall Sunday, 6 p.m. And then that ends the weekend. I'll be flying out. My plane's at like 6:30 in the morning Monday because I got adult responsibilities and things like that and back to the real world. But it's gonna be a
let's
really
not
good
think
time.
about that yet.
No, I'm so stoked. Like I wasn't, I was me, I don't show emotion. So like when I'm thinking about stuff, I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna happen. But like I'm legit excited now after talking about this because it's so much stuff.
I know. I almost wish my kids would just like leave because I know as soon as I come home, they're gonna be like, "Mom," I'm just like, "Why you guys just stay at my mother-in-law's for the weekend?"
And then I obviously Josh and I unofficial scooter gang. So I get to see Josh, my
Oh,
boy.
and you haven't been on the new scooter.
No,
The
yeah,
new scooter
see?
goes like 60 miles an hour. Like you
I
probably shouldn't. I call it the Widowmaker
hell
and don't know
yeah.
why he doesn't wear a helmet on it because he's an idiot and I don't want the kids on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
Yeah, my boy
never
Josh. You
seen
get
him
to
look
see
happier than when he got
and
that damn scooter.
honestly, there's like a bunch of us going to Mosh Isley too, which is even cooler to me. Like it's a big old emo night. So like when I'm in my Paramore
But
era,
it's
for
trendy emo. I listen to the songs. They're
you
because
do.
I'm not emo and I love all the
I
songs that they're
am.
playing.
So
I just recently learned that emo means emotional. I did not know that.
yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I'm actually probably gonna tweet Nick from Bayside and be like, look, I'm bringing my lightsaber with me on the plane. We better touch tips, dude.
Cross swords.
We better cross swords. But no, man, I'm excited. If you're going to MegaCon, number one, by all means, hit us up on our Facebook group, hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. It doesn't matter. We're on all the sites. Hit us up. Let us know that you're going. We want to meet you. There's been people that are like, follow us on Twitter. They're like, yeah, I'm working the floor. I would love to meet you guys. So I'm pretty stoked for that. I hopefully we run into
I'll
Ski
have
because I
koozies
know
and
he's,
stickers.
yeah, Ski's working it. I can't wait to meet Ski because I've never met Ski. I've only met Erica.
You met Ski.
Did I meet Ski? I don't think I did. I thought she just showed up to 1010. Did Ski show up to 1010 that day?
Yeah, he was there. I think
I
so.
think I
Yeah.
was pretty
Was he?
drunk. Well, Ski and I are Facebook friends now, so I'll never forget.
Well, and
Uh,
Ski runs an event. I don't know how much he is hands on, but he usually puts his kids to work at the events. My kid's working the event Thursday and Friday and
yeah,
hoping to get in free Saturday and Sunday. And I told
I
her
get
she
to
just
see.
wait.
I'm excited because I get to see Kaylee and Brielle and Logan and all them. I haven't seen them for a couple years now since we last came out, and it'll be exciting. Make sure you can find us. Please let us know. We have stickers, we've got business cards, we've got koozies, we've got ourselves. We'll take a picture with you. We're nobodies. Look, we're
For twenty
nobodies.
dollars a person.
Yeah, it's gonna be $20 a pop, kid. Nothing's free at a con.
Oh, did I say those koozies were free? Nope. No,
Shit
they
free. This
are.
is MegaCon, man. And how,
I still have to make the koozies.
God, but come find us. We will be there. Let us know what your favorite con memory is too. And let's have a day. Let's have a weekend. Let's have just a good ass time. We will
Kick it
see
in
you
the ass.
guys tomorrow at our panels that you're all gonna be at. Please, especially like the
I do
Jackson.
wonder, what if like two people show up? Well, we just made two new best friends. There you
Look, I
go.
don't look if even one person shows up to like either panel, like as
Well,
primarily the supernatural one, then that's one person that is awesome.
I
And
was overwhelmed when I did the Disney panel and I walked in. I was like, holy
you're
shit,
gonna be
all the and
this
everybody was
is
just dressed as Disney stuff.
this is literally the only supernatural panel that's happening over the weekend besides
I
Felicia Day.
know.
So
I know, which I'm bummed we're gonna miss that. But I will watch that one later
yeah,
on
I
the
will too.
YouTube.
But yeah, this is literally the only supernatural panel. So if you're a supernatural fan, now's your chance, dude. Come talk to us. We'll hash it out. We'll talk to you guys here soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.